What is lurking here?
Time to work, Banisher.
I tell you I could give it a try, but...
This thing needs more than your rugged self, I'm afraid. A safe harbor, should we need a moment's peace. Shall we? These roots are too strong to be removed.
I wasn't going to try my hand at them anyway. Hanging dolls. Witches do like to be creepy.
As a child, I made dolls just like those.
I bet you did.
Seeker's Black Pond. I can see why they call this the Ill Mouth. What is that?
Antea?
No, that's not quite true. I knew who I was, it's just... I was lost, and I had nowhere to go. I had no when to go. Does that make sense?
Time lays traps for the dead. It's never fair.
His voice was a beacon. The light in the darkness that led me back to me. And to the world.
You have a powerful connection, you two. Or will have. Or had. Possibly all three. And here he is, the other Banisher. Greetings.
Good day.
Come, sit. It's been too long.
Have we met?
Of course we have. Just now. Also later. Decades ago. Never mind. It's good to see you, Red McRae.
I told her our story. I hope you don't mind.
Such an ordeal. I'm so very sorry you have to go through it. How hard it must be for you both.
Thank you.
But now you're here together, and I'm glad. Because you'll only be able to end this together.
We must reclaim Antea's body, but Seeker tells us the meeting house can't be reached.
The fog cannot be crossed.
Seeker is right. The fog is the nightmare.
The nightmare makes the fog, you mean?
The fog is the nightmare. The nightmare is the fog. Each grows the other as their influence strengthens. It taints everyone all through New-Iden. It clouds their minds and distorts their vision. But you have already cleared the Darkwoods. The work has begun. It must continue.
You brought us here. Why?
You have many questions, and I have little time. I have a few breaths left yet, but yes, this is the twilight. Still, after the darkness comes the dawn.
You're dying.
Soon I'll be one with the trees, root and bark. But that is not why I asked you here. Dearest dears, the path ahead is yet unclear. But know this. If you are to defeat the nightmare, your hearts must be open. Open, of course, to each other. No barriers. Your bond must be strong.
How can we defeat it? How can we even begin to match its power?
You surrender. Unconditionally. To each other. When you died, dear Antea, New-Iden crumbled. But some yet live. Seek them out. Help them.
The nightmare won't like that.
No. You are, after all, a threat to her existence. And rightly so. She believes you cannot reach into her domain. She is wrong. There is a way. The void. A dreadful place beneath both the incarnate and the invisible. When you have learned to walk the void, you may use it to enter the nightmare's den. First, you must free the people of New-Iden from her grip.
What is this void? If there's a place beneath the incarnate and the invisible, this is the first I've heard of it.
Now you have, and not before time. That's enough for now.
Is it safe? What will we find there?
Who knows what you'll find? It ebbs and flows, expands and contracts, twists and turns, but you won't find safety. In the void, safe has no meaning. Just know this. The moment you enter it, you must escape. In places, the void is breached. Follow the beacons. Do not stray, and all will be well. Our seeker crafted you a tuning key. With it, you may open the breach. Don't linger. Time is fickle.
By the beach as I drowned, you sent Seeker to find me. How did you know where to look?
Are you asking an old hedge witch how she knows what goes on in her own garden? The woods and rivers are full of friendly claws, And feathers and scales. I always know what I need to know.
I guess that's the best answer we can expect.
It is the best of all those I've tried, dearest dears.
The nightmare in the meeting house was by far the most powerful ghost I've ever faced. From where did it come?
Unforgiving wrath is a bottomless well for vengeful spirits. But in this case, I suspect an even more vile source involved.
What do you know of Deborah?
Not much. I have avoided the people of New-Iden for decades. I do know she was tried for witchcraft.
Was she a witch? Was she one of yours?
Would it matter if she was? She was no witch. She was a woman, a victim of the basest of human fears.
We know the beast was linked to the nightmare. We're not so clear on how.
Through the beast, the nightmare inflicted its curse upon the settlers. The beast was its avatar. I'm sure it has others.
What are they exactly?
They are manifestations of her power. They may also represent her only weakness. The nightmare's spirit was shattered by the violence that created it. Properly studied, the pieces may provide the key to lifting her curse.
We recently came across a cursed item and thought you could help us cleanse it.
Really? Why us?
Well, you know, spells, curses, witches.
I was teasing. How fun it is to see you squirm. There are many ways to enchant an item or dispel its curse. Seeker may be of help. Go talk to her. She likes to tease you too.
Would a hedge witch have something interesting in her swamps for a banisher?
I always have, and I always will.
Thank you, Siridian. We'll be off.
Before you leave, tell me, what did you choose?
What do you mean?
Each of you made a promise to the other. What was it? What did you choose?
I chose to stay.
Lives for a life? An expensive bargain.
I made a promise. I'll pay the price.
I do not judge the deal. I worry about the cost. The tuning key is on the table. In the void, it will protect you. Seeker waits at the pool to show you the way. Help yourself, and take all the help you need.
witchery. Feels unnatural. Dangerous.
Banishing, of course, is famously safe.
Funny looking spinning wheel. Do you weave with it?
Of course. I weave essence, Red McGrath.
Over here, Banishers. By the pool.
Siraidiэн gave us a tuning key. Now I know how you pull your little disappearing trick.
It's no trick. It's what we do to survive. Too many bastards out there want us dead.
So what we saw on the other side of the island, that was a void breach?
Yes. You'll be using them too. But not this one. Not yet. There's another one, a little ways off, in the back of a cave. Use that one for now. This one is special. It's the last and only way into New-Iden town since the bridge burned down.
We could go back to New-Iden right now?
Why would you want to do that? The nightmare is strong. She has New-Iden by the proverbials. Loosen her grasp, and maybe, just maybe, you can walk through that breach and live.
All right. We get it.
You have your tuning key. Hold on to it for dear life.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Once through the breach, there's no turning back. Keep going and don't look back.
Void walking. Can you tell me more about it?
I use it to leap from one breach to another, as Siraidiэн taught me. I don't dally, nor should you.
Why not?
The void is terra incognita. I suspect Siraidién knows, but isn't saying. Bad sign, that. Very bad sign.
We found a cursed object.
An object? What object?
A chest. Locked and evidently cursed.
A curse could mean different things, depending. What do you think happened?
We found it in the wilderness. We think maybe someone bound a spirit to it for protection.
Ah, I do believe you found a chest belonging to Fear God.
How do we get it open?
Why would you want to open it? That's demonology, and I'm not one for stepping in no demonology, even if old Fear God wasn't the worst. But from what he told me, Fear God Waterbury, the man, not his ghost, kept a ritual of unbinding in his breviary.
Do you have this breviary?
No, but I know he can find it. He spent his last years in seclusion, deep in the dark woods. Go northeast from the hunter's camp. Keep to the east side of the trail until you can turn south. You should come to a clearing. He had a hut there. You forget things sometimes, so here. I'll write it down for you.
I'm curious. What do you think of the nightmare yourself?
I think the nightmare is the child of our father's iniquities. And of our own sins too.
Do you admire it?
I fear it. But I accept its wrath, as I accept the rain. And New-Iden surely deserves the flood.
Tell me about yourself, Seeker.
How do I put this politely? No.
So, who's Deborah?
I know no Deborah. I don't think I've ever known a Deborah.
We'll be going. Hope to talk again soon.
Yes. I do so enjoy our little chats across the hem.
Let me get this right. We're looking for a breviary belonging to a demonologist that Seeker met after his death. All this in order to learn how to cleanse malignant spirits bound to cursed objects.
Remember Balthazar H. Frenhofer's teaching. Efficient, adaptive, versatile.
I suppose we'll come back to this one eventually.
Can't wait, can you?
Is this Seeker's Cave?
Only one way to find out. My God, where are we?
Remember what we were told. Follow the beacons. Move fast. No looking back.
This place looks barren. Lifeless.
This is the realm of the dead. This is the underworld.
Let's not linger. Did you hear that?
Yes, keep moving. There, our way out.
It's you. And there.
What is going on?
I know that voice from long ago. I banished its owner.
What does that mean?
It means we must leave, now.
The next beacon is dead. Oh, what new abomination is this?
I'd say a sorrow used as a Cerberus. That's unheard of. Every totem killed makes it stronger. There's a tough one. call on me.
Bastard! Time to end this monstrosity.
Heads up! Move it, Red!
From what hole did this horror crawl?
I don't know, but we need to go.
The hell was that? Siraidien's key was supposed to get us through unnoticed.
I don't know. Are you all right?
I'll do. But that nightmare over there, we know so little about it. That worries me. What about you?
Whatever the reason, that nightmare is here because of something these men and women did. Nью-Иден reeks of their guilt. I died because of them. Curse these people. Curse them and their secrets and their sins.
We'll get there.
We always do.
Are those breaches really safe?
We were protected.
You heard the whispers, the despair, and that one voice. It called to you. Something knew you were there. It saw you. I thought... For a moment, I thought of them. Those poor butchered boys. I swear in the void I heard their screaming. Wains. Sent to die for their sultan's pride. 'Twere like I was back in the Balkans.
Those ghosts are gone. You asked for their assent and I gave it to them. They're not in the void.
I know. This void. Is it hell? Like in the scriptures?
The scriptures? Whose scriptures?
It's just a... What if all the teachings of my youth were wrong? What if what we just saw is what awaits me for my sins? I became a banisher to help the living by ending the suffering of lingering ghosts, but we don't end their pain. We condemn them to an eternity of suffering. We curse them.
Rory, you are the kindest, most compassionate banisher I have ever met. Don't let an old god scare you into thinking otherwise.
This void is the work of no god. What if they come back? What if the souls I blamed come for me? They'd have every right.
The spirits of the living are consumed in the ritual. They're not coming back. All is well. As long as we stay together, all is well.
Aye. All is well. Right.
Seeker wasn't lying about the burned-down bridge.
Which way? North by the mountains or south through the lowlands?
Let's pick one and see where it takes us.
If we want to stop for a wee minute, this place will do. nightmare can take so many forms. The snow, broken bridges, all of it.
I know. You always wonder, was this caused by nature or by the ghost? Get rid of the other spectre first. Look to me. We won't be going this way.
This country needs better bridges, or it will come to nothing. These will be the Harrows.
An imaginative name.
There's a ring to it. Basta!
Over there, a dock.
An underground landing. Interesting.
I love doing that.
I wonder what was landed here all that time ago.
Something illicit, no doubt. Don't let that spectre get to the corpse. Hogging all the fun.
Stubborn bastard!
I have another in sight.
Have a bit of this.
Red, come and look. Do you know this sign? Red, come and look. Do you know this sign? Shall we?
Company of 100 associates. I believe it was a new French trading company, before you or I were born.
The cave has been abandoned for a while then.
Aye. It was probably a French smuggler's den.
Siraidien's island is a pleasant place, but you'd never know it from here.
Better to keep it that way, eh? For everyone's sake. There's more of them.
Get out of there! I have another in sight. The nightmare has influence here. We should be careful.
No matter the bridge, we can cross it.
The landscape here is more pleasant. There are fields and pastures and better weather.
Can you feel the warmer air?
I don't feel it, not really. But I know it's there. If I focus, I can still see the beauty of the world.
I'd be tempted to think the warmer air means a warmer welcome. I suspect I'll be wrong.
Trust that instinct, young apprentice, for it will serve you well.
That corpse has taken aim.
You're within gun range, Red.
A wee Highland kiss for you.
That one is shielded.
Yeah!
Red, suddenly I can't manifest.
That's not good.
Something magic hinders me. I'm still hindered. There must be another ward nearby. I am warded. I cannot. Better. Thank you.
These wards look fairly new. A witch?
Doesn't look like Seeker or Siridian's work. Let's be careful. Need a stronger hand from your favorite ghost?
What now?
I can't help you from here.
I'll deal with it quickly.
I am warded.
Die, you bastard! A wee Highland kiss for you.
A ward restrains me.
What in the... There's a ship here.
Incredible. Beautiful, too. Destroy those ghost wards, if you want me back. Ask for help if you need it.
Marcin left! Have some of that! Sit down.
Red, I can't manifest anymore. Beware. Wards.
Adventure. Sounds fun.
You're such a little boy sometimes.
A fishing boat, eh?
'Cause that's more plausible than a galleon. Off we go then.
Creeping ivy again.
As invasive as regular weeds.
Whatever grip it is the nightmare has here, you'd never know by looking. The bridge is up. Wonder why.
To keep folk in, or to keep something out?
What is lurking here?
Time to work, Banisher.
Who's that?
Yes, something's here.
I feel something close.
There might be a way to open this door from the other side.
village is full of ghost wards. They're afraid of something.
Leave them up. Cause no trouble.
Oh there! Anyone home? Where did they go?